Hey guys, Mr. Come Around Hot's here, and we got a pretty good video for you today. It's not really a video on the new Spirit prop that was released on the Emperor of Souls. I will try to pump out a separate video of that, but my school's starting in less than a day, so I think this a Spirit Halloween walkthrough or the Emperor of Souls video will be the last YouTube video I upload of this summer. Then, like I've been saying, after that, my upload schedule will be revolving around whenever I get time or whenever I find the need to film or something. Like, remember last year how I recorded stupid stuff of my friends? Like, just recorded my friends being absolute idiots? Yeah, I think you could expect more of that this year. But, yeah. So, we're doing a different video today, a lot different video. These are my top 7 jumping spiders. Now, basically what I mean by the jumping spiders is basically every single jumping spider-based prop. Ergo, like the large jumping spider, attack spider. So I'm including attack spider because it is technically based off of the jumping spider. It's just I heard Tekky was making a more like realistic jumping spider prop or something more realistic than the jumping spider as an animatronic. So they came out with the attack spider. I don't know, I just heard that from somebody, but yeah, let's get in with the list. Starting in, and this is also going to include the tabletops too, the tabletop jumping spiders, with number 7 being the tabletop, I think, scary jumping spider. I think that's what it was called, but this was sold at Home Depot during the 2017 season. I vividly remember this getting released. People were pretty excited because we haven't seen a tabletop jumping spider in some time. But this was based off the jumping spider and attack spider. Now, does it look okay? Yeah, it looks okay. Was it executed properly? Nope, not at all. It honestly does not look the best. Like, they could have done better. It has the jumping spider animation, yet it has the attack spider's audio, and it also has yellow eyes. Where the crap did yellow eyes come from? Tell me, Tekky. But as you can tell, it is mostly kind of based off of the attack spider from 2016 Spirit. But hey, whatever. What am I supposed to know? It's just my opinion. Alright, number 6 is the predecessor, well, not predecessor, is actually what helped create the tabletop attack spider, the attack spider. Now, yeah, I like the attack spider because it looks pretty freaking accurate, but then again, I don't like the attack spider because I'm more of a fan of spiders not attacking your feet, more attacking your body, and also sometimes you can't tell if this thing's on, because of no indication of lighting. Alright, nothing of that. The only indication there is the loud pop. I do like it because it looks a lot more realistic in one way. The spider looks a lot more realistic, but then again, Tekky tried to make a more realistic jumping spider, but it just didn't work out. Why? Jumping spider is a classic prop. Classic animation, classic everything. Trying to replace a classic, it's pretty bad. That's like drinking orange juice and toothpaste. You can't do it. Alright, it's just simply not done. Yeah, I mean, it was an okay prop. I just wasn't the biggest fan of it. Now, hold on, how many were there? Let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so this is number 5. Number 5 is the tabletop jumping spider. I like this one a lot more because I remember in 2012, I think it was. 2011, I went into Spirit. I was a little kid, got scared. 2012, I went into Spirit, saw this thing. Like, nothing scared me in the store, not even the big jumping spider. Saw this thing in the checkout line. That scared the crap out of me for some reason. I don't know. But I think it was because my dad was holding it, like, right next to my face, and he set it off, and it jumped up near my face, so that kind of scared me, gave me a bad experience with Spirit. And some idiot is messaging me on Discord. Holy crap, I will kick him. I'm joking. But, yeah, the reason why it's so low on my list is because I've only seen, like, maybe 3, if not 4, if I'm lucky, right now, if I can recall. That one in 2012, I think it was 2012. Or was it 2013? Can't remember, but I was a little kid. 2 times, oh crap. 2 times at Halloween Warehouse and 1 time at Party City. I think that's it. But I'm pretty sure this year Party City will be selling these things, and I may get them. Holy crap. What is so important? What's so important right now? God. So yeah, that's my number 5 pick. My number 4 pick is the brown jumping spider. Now, I get this is almost the exact same thing as the black jumping spider, but hear me out, alright? I'm not a fan of the look of the brown jumping spider, alright? I don't like how it's like almost a crap brown, like almost a diarrhea brown, and also the bands are like a white blue. It's like a very light blue, and I'm not a fan of that. I do like, alright, look at the web of this on the jumping spider, and then look at the attack spider. Notice how that is crappy printed, and notice how this is actual freaking spider webbing. Alright, that looks better. The attack spider looks like crap. Now, when it comes to the spiders, I honestly kind of like this design better. But, I'm just not a fan of the brown jumping spider. I don't know why. I'm just never really been the biggest fan. Alright, number 3 is I think the newest to the jumping spider lineup, the UV jumping spider, or the gray jumping spider. I've actually heard this guy be called the Arctic jumping spider, which I think is probably the coolest name, and that's what I'm going to refer to it as, the Arctic jumping spider. But note what I'm meaning is, I'm actually meaning the gray jumping spider or the UV jumping spider. So, the Arctic jumping spider, you know what, I'll just call it the gray jumping spider, or UV. So, the UV jumping spider, it is the newest to the jumping spider lineup, being just released this year, actually, and it's on, pre-order on Party City's website, but you can, I think, buy them in some select stores, and they're $50, same price as the other jump. Oh my god! Same price as the other jumping spiders, so I actually think I may get this one and another black jumping spider this year. It's pretty cool. I like how it's unique. You can put it underneath the black light. I love that, alright? I think it's very unique. I think it just looks amazing, alright? But there are 2 more that I like better than this. But if the number 2 spot never existed, then this guy would be my number 2. But as of right now, he's my number 3. Number 2, alright, has to be one of the rarest jumping spiders and the largest. The large jumping spider, or the gigantic jumping spider. Now, the gigantic jumping spider was a large variant of the black jumping spider released in 2012. Now, the leg span I've heard was about 4.5 to 5.5 feet long. It was a huge spider, alright? Giant. Seen videos of it, and then I've heard people say they laid down next to it, and the little enclosure it was in is about 4x4, okay? 4 foot by 4 foot enclosure, right? This thing, the legs would extend past the sides of the fence, alright? Meaning this thing was huge. And also, the internals were a bit more beefier than the actual jumping spider, meaning I heard this thing can actually last for a while. And I think Joby Videos still has his, and it still works completely fine, so that's actually pretty good. I ever find this guy, I'm going to get him. But he is the most expensive of the jumping spiders, costing $100. He is the most expensive jumping spider, the cheapest being the tabletop jumping spider. And, yeah. So, I really like this guy. He looks amazing, in my opinion. People may argue that he doesn't look as realistic. I get that, but bigger is better sometimes. And this guy is bigger than the actual jumping spider. He's bigger, meaning he's scarier. You can tell more that he's a spider if you have his legs clumped together. You can tell more. And also, he's just massive. It's really cool looking. Alright, so my number one pick, you can kind of guess it now. My first animatronic my first spirit animatronic, the black jumping spider. I really like the black jumping spider more than the brown jumping spider because of the color differentiations. That's it. It's a very affordable prop. People still get scared of it. And this is the oldest jumping spider and the oldest spirit prop that is still produced and in stores. These guys have been produced since 2011, and they've been produced since then. And I think they're going to be here next year and the years beyond that. This guy's a the most common spirit prop, and he is one of the best spirit props in quality. Well, by quality, I'll get into that soon. By quality and price. These price points has been $150. I mean, not $150. Holy crap, I'm tired. Has been $50 since 2014. It's been $50 since then. It used to be $60 or $70. But when it first came out, this was, I think, $80 or $90. No, it was $80. This was the best jumping spider, in my opinion. Now, when it comes to quality, I would recommend getting a 2011-2012 jumping spider because they have the best springs, they're the fastest, and they are the strongest. I would not recommend getting a 2015 or 16 because the 15s have the worst springs. 16s have a little bit better springs. 17s through 19s, I have no idea, and I'm going to be getting a 2019 this year. See you guys in the next video. Have a good night. Make sure to get plenty of rest because you got stuff to do tomorrow, alright? If it does upload during the night. Make sure to get a lot of rest. If it's during the day, just make sure, eat your food, stay hydrated. See you guys in the next video.